The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. Going for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Oregon offense will take over. First and
10. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Quarterback will keep it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year in big decisions. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. He's going for the big play. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for room, it's Murphy. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The give to the tailback. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun. Working that left side now. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Oregon 7, Michigan 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Let's go!
Around the corner, it's Murphy. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. He's got his man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these schools.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
On the return, it's Reinhardt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Blizzy. Belly stutter. Cut.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14.
Clear.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Brings up second down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Got it.
This is a 3rd and long.
Spire. Go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that, they've taken the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Looking left. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. He's got an open man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Calls his own number. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So,
oh, look out! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Number 1 in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
and I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive game.
Quickly complete. Slips a tackle and he's got room. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage bust.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense. On
the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on 1st down from the 28.
Black 24. Black 24.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great 2nd half ahead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Keep it on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. A run for the quarterback. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Looking to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. They're takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Plows through the defense. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
42 Spider.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Off the play fake, getting some heat. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Galladay. Open space at the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Now the play fake. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 27, Oregon 21.
Ready up.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys.
Slide 22. Slide high.
Looking for room, it's Murphy. Shakes off the defender. At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Easy. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Makes his connection. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got him downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Third down coming.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they got him for the sack.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oregon, number 6, with the grab and the score.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Cricket.
Fast motion from the offense.
Travel.
On the move. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon, 29.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Out. 55 feet.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Come on, set. Freedom.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout.
Ringo. Here we go.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Now adjusting. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
That's what I'm talking about. What a clutch play. You had to have a play on defense. You needed to get the ball back to your offense, forcing the interception, forcing them to throw the football late in the game. Nice job by this defense. Let's give the offense a turn now.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll run play action. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly